All right, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. It is Sunday, August 20th. We got a couple MLB picks that I want to throw your way for today's slate. Coming off of a nice night last night, we go 3-0 in our game picks here. The Brewers, they cash on the money line. They come back and win that one. And then we had the Diamondbacks in game number 1 and game number 2, both for plus money. Game number 2 at plus 145, cashing there as well. They also had to kind of hang on to that game number 1 win. But we will take the 3-0 night there and those plus monies on the Diamondbacks. Let's go. We were one Shohei Ohtani hit away from cashing our player prop parlay as well. So unfortunately that does not come through. But nonetheless, we did have a good night overall, which, hopefully we carry that into today, as we do only have one money line play and one player prop that I want to jump into and throw your way in today's video. Before we do that, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're still on the West Coast, if you couldn't tell. If you're new, usually we go through each and every game on the slate, and I break down and talk about each and every game. While we're on vacation here, we're just going and throwing our first, our number 2, number 3 picks your way. So that's more of a quick video and that type of thing. But yeah, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. We got plenty of stuff coming down the road. Football season starting up, everything like that. If you want to know what the videos are usually like, just go check 4 videos ago or so, and you'll see what we normally do here. But yeah, this is kind of a makeshift setup and everything like that. Hopefully I sound okay. Hopefully the mullet is still looking okay, and let's go ahead and jump into it. But yeah, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well. You guys are absolutely crazy how you support these videos even when they're not the production value that I would like. Very big on good sound, good camera, good lighting, which ain't the case here. Very, very thankful that you guys just still stick around and interact with the videos. But enough rambling. Let's jump into the money line pick that we're looking at for today. And I am looking at the Chicago White Sox here on the money line, taking on the Colorado Rockies. Now, I think the first thing that makes me want to jump at this is the fact that I just can't see the Rockies sweeping the White Sox. The White Sox have not been good. I'm not trying to sit here and be like, this is a White Sox team is way better than the Rockies. Nothing. By any means, no. But the Rockies aren't good either. And I don't see them having, Dylan Cease come in, who's pitching for the White Sox today, and going out there and saying, okay, you know what, let's get this over with and sweep them again. No. I do think that this is a spot where the White Sox at least take one. Colorado has to pack up and go to Tampa Bay after this game as well, which, could be a factor here to kind of just trying to, sleepwalk through the game, whereas this is the last game of a road stand for Chicago. But getting into the pitching, I mentioned Dylan Cease. Obviously, he's kind of struggled this season. He's had his good games, he's had his bad games, but I don't necessarily think that he's going to struggle today. This isn't a Rockies team that you should be afraid of offensively. And you look at the pitcher for the Rockies, Chris Flexen here, who just is bad. Like, I think we're okay to say that, right? Chris Flexen is bad. He's got a 4.6 ERA in his last 5 starts, but on the season, it's looking terrible. 7.78 ERA with a 1.85 whip. This White Sox team has struggled to get hits, has struggled to score runs, but this seems like a layup of a get-right spot for them. They scored, was a game number 1 in this series. They scored 1 run. They lost like 11-1, then 14-5. I might have those numbers flipped, but their offense is starting, or has not really kind of triggered and gotten going. I think that this is a get-right spot for them today, much like I think it's a tune-up game for the pitcher, Dylan Cease here. So again, 7.78 ERA on the season for Chris Flexen here with a 1.85 whip. That ain't Dylan Cease, regardless if he's playing good or bad. Dylan Cease, not that bad. He's got like a 4.5 ERA on the season here. And I will say, even the bullpens, right? The Chicago bullpen isn't anything to write home about and tell mom and dad that they're amazing. They're not. But Colorado is even worse. Colorado over their last 3 years, 7.61 ERA with a 1.86 whip. And then if you look at their available bullpen today, on the season with a 1.41 whip. So I do think, the White Sox are going to be able to get guys on base and at least, probably hold Colorado to less than double-digit runs like they have the last couple games with their best pitcher on the mound today in Dylan Cease. So yes, putting a lot of weight into the pitching matchup, but I think that this far and away, the White Sox have the better pitcher today, even if Dylan Cease struggles a little bit. And then I'm not afraid of this offense against him. And then in terms of what we're looking at from the Colorado side, Flexen is just garbage. I do think that the White Sox are going to get to him. And you're getting some minus 140 over on Caesars. I do think that that is some value there as well. When you look at across other sportsbooks, having this near the minus 150s. I think FanDuel is the closest at like minus 142, minus 144, but DraftKings and MGM all, way different from this this value here, which is obviously good to see. You want the best odds possible. So nonetheless, guys, Chicago White Sox on the money line. Three main reasons. I don't see this Colorado team sweeping them, especially when they have to go travel cross country for their next game. I think Dylan Cease pulls it through today, and I really don't think that Flexen does. So it's the pitching and the fact that I just don't think this is the Colorado's a flex. Colorado is a sweep team. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of the picks. Also, keep dropping your ride of the days. Keep dropping your favorite plays in the comments, guys. I know that we haven't done ride of the day in a couple days. That's just because I don't like giving the shout out without the graphic on the screen. We're just recording this on the phone today, but I still love reading all of the comments. And speaking of that, if you're watching right now, in the comments, drop someone that you'd like to go out to dinner with and pick their brain. It could be an athlete, it could be someone famous, that type of thing. Go ahead and drop someone. I think I would say Larry Bird, just because I looked up to him for so long. I'd be like, what was it like in the 80s with that Celtics team? That is definitely definitely one for me. And also, being from Boston, how could I not say Tom Brady, right? So that's like a dream dinner. So give me someone in the comments that you'd like to go to dinner with. It could be one person, two people, that type of thing. But yeah, that could be a fun one to read. I've been enjoying all of these questions that we throw out. I love reading your answers. Moving on to our player prop. So again, the only money line play today is going to be White Sox on the money line. In terms of our player prop here, I'll get into more detail in my TikTok, which I'll post, and I'll post a link in the pinned comment as well. But we're looking at Bo Bichette over 0.5 singles. Now, the thing that really triggered me right away to this pick was the fact that we're getting minus 160 odds on FanDuel. You might be like, whoa, minus 160? That's really juicy. You are paying a lot of juice. I can admit that. But it's in the minus 200s on DraftKings, BetMGM, and on Caesars. So there is some value. I think it's like minus 208 on either BetMGM or Caesars. So you're getting a lot of value there, minus 160. So Bo Bichette over 0.5 singles. If you want some more reasoning and rationale behind this pick, just go ahead and click the link in the pinned comment for the TikTok. I will be breaking it down in terms of trends, matchup, pitching, average, all that type of stuff. But we'll save that for the short form content. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. I know it was just pretty much Chicago White Sox money line video, but we're grinding here, guys. We're on vacation, still getting these videos out. Hopefully you guys do appreciate that, because I love doing it, and I love the love that you guys show back in return. So definitely reciprocated on my end. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, peace out.